I'll be bringing you Scratch episode 3. So today we're going to be talking about more about how to use your pen, changing the pen's size, setting the pen's shade, setting the pen's color, and we're also going to draw some more shapes. Okay, so first off, let's learn our first new block. So the first block is set pen color to blank, and we have a green square on the screen in front of us. So you can change the color of that square by taking a block and dropping it in here. It gives you a random color. I'm not sure if you can use anything to change the color in the program, but it's just cool so you can get a random color for your program. So let's go to our square program and we'll add that in. We'll add in the set pen color to red. So when we press the S key, it should draw a red square on the screen in front of us. As you can see, kind of more pinkish, but okay, so the next block is we've gone over that block. So the next block is changing the pen color by a number. So pen color can be put in that random color that I just showed you, or you can put it in a numerical format. The numerical format I think is 1 through 100. Same with the pen. Changing the pen color by 10 is going to boost it up by 10. So if I set it to 0 and then boost it up by 10, we're going to have pen color 10 with a shade of 0, I think. So we can change the pen color. So we can set the pen color to red up there, and then change the pen color by 50. Let's see what color that gives us. Looks like a light green. So I'm going to stop that, reset. Stop that, and reset. Okay. So, or we can just use the set pen color to, let's say, 70. Let's see what that gets us. There we go. So this looks like pen color 70 is a light green color. So that's cool. So let's stop that and reset. So next block we're going to be learning is the shades. You can like the pen color, you can change shades by numbers, but you do not have an option where you can change it by a random color. So first off, let's try our same program, except we're going to change the shade by, let's say 50. So let's run that program. Let's see what this gets us. Okay, so it's a very, very light pink now instead of more of a darkish reddy color. So let's see if negative 50 makes any difference. Okay, so let's run that. Okay, so now we have a very dark red, so dark it makes it almost like a grayish brown color. And I'm going to stop that and reset. So now we learned our pen shades. So you can set pen shade to 50. So instead of changing it, you just set it to a number. So now let's do pen size. You can, like pen shade and color, you can change pen size, or you can set it. So let's say we want to set pen size to 10. Okay, let's chuck that into our program again, and let's hit the S key. Look at how thick the line has become. So that's basically what changing the pen size does. Okay, so now let's get into drawings. Now let's get into drawing some shapes. So the first shape we're going to go over today is the circle. So let's see. Think about this. You have 360 degrees in a circle. So how many times are we going to have to change the degrees? We're going to have to get to a total of 360 degrees. So I'm going to have it repeat 360 times. We're going to move one step each of those 360 times, and we're going to turn 1 degree. So that way it'll add up to 360 degrees, and it will make a perfect circle. Okay, so now we need to add in our pen down and pen up. Okay, so C, and as you can see, our pen shade, its size, and color are still active. So unless we reset them all to 0, it's going to continue to be this color. Okay, so as you can see, perfect circle, except for that little bit there. Okay. I'm going to reset that. Now we got our circle program. Now let's go over a rectangle. So a rectangle is like a square, except each of it, but the sides are different lengths. So let's start by well, R for rectangle, of course. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. R. So we are going to get our repeat. We're going to do this 4 times for each of the rectangle's 4 sides. And then we're going to put this in here. 2, because one of the sides is going to be, 2 of the sides are the same, and then another 2 because the other 2 sides are the same. So now after we do each of those, we're going to have to turn 90 degrees after we make each side. So 90 degrees there. Now we need to get our motion. We're going to move, let's say, so the first side we're going to do, how about we'll have it be the short side at 50 steps. I'm going to refund. And the second side at 50 steps. Okay, so now let's get our pen up and pen down. So that program should bring, okay, that brings us a square. So if we do that, it should be a rectangle. Yep, rectangle. But now we need to slow that down so it looks better while it draws it. Okay, so actually, do I need that? I'm not sure. I actually don't think I need this repeat. Okay, actually, yes I do. Okay, I think I screwed this up. Okay, whatever. Okay, we're going to repeat this 50 times. We're going to move 1 step each time, and then we're going to do this 100 times, and we're going to move 1 step each time. Okay, so that should bring us, yep, a more slowly drawn rectangle. Okay, we've got a rectangle. After a few mess-ups by me. Okay, so now let's move on to a hexagon. So a hexagon is a little bit harder because we have to do a tad more math. So I'm going to put down an H for hexagon, pen down, and there are how many sides in the hexagon? 6 sides, so we should repeat this 6 times, and we need our repeat, because we're going to have, how about 75 for the length of each side. We're going to move 1 step each time, but the only more difficult thing is the angle. How much do we turn? Well, 360 degrees, and a hexagon has 6 sides. 360 divided by 6 equals 60, so we should turn 60 degrees each time. So let's see if that works. And I'm just going to put a pen up at the end there. And let's see as our hexagon gets drawn. Okay, now we got our hexagon. So I'm going to clear that, and now let's go on to an octagon. So same principle as the hexagon. We got to do some math and figure out exactly what we need to do, what the turning needs to be. So let's start off by putting down our pen, control, repeat 8 times for the 8 sides of the octagon, and we're going to put this in there. We're going to repeat it 50 times for the length of each side. Then we're going to move 1 step. Put 1 step in there. Okay, so now we have to figure out our turning. So 8 sides to a hexagon, 360 divided by 8 equals 45. I think. So now let's put our pen up in there, and let's see if this works. Okay, the cat's okay. There's That should be a octagon. Okay, so now we've made our octagon. So, I gotta think of another shape. How about a decagon? So, let's put down R. When D is pressed for decagon, and we need to put our pen down. We need to put our repeat 10 times for the 10 sides of a decagon, and we're going to put another repeat at 40 for the length of each side. We're going to put our one step in there, and we're going to put our turn 360 divided by 10 equals 36 degrees, and we're going to put in our pen up at the end and D. And that should draw a perfect decagon. Okay, so it looks like we skipped one basic shape, the triangle. Okay, so let's get going. So T for triangle, if I can find it, there we go, T. Okay, so we're going to repeat 3 times for the 3 sides of a triangle. We're going to repeat 125 times for the length of each side. We're going to move 1 step. And then triangle has 3 sides. 360 divided by 3 equals 120 degrees. 120 degrees in there. Okay, so now we need our pen down. Oops, that was a mistake. Pen down, and then pen up. Let's clear our screen and hit T. So, thing about this is that it doesn't draw the triangle pointing straight up. So now I'm not going to teach you how to draw the triangle pointing straight up in this video, maybe in the next video. Okay, so we still have one more block to go over. That is the stamp. So, care to take a guess on what the stamp does? Okay. I'm going to put in the stamp key into our circle program right after you move 1 step. Okay. Have that guess ready? 3, 2, 1, go. As you can see, 360 stamps of a cat. Makes a pretty cool looking design. So basically the stamp leaves a imprint of your sprite onto the screen. So that's pretty much what the stamp does. Not any other uses for it that I know of. And that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.